What's good, y'all? Back again, another day. It's your boy, the Curtis Short, and I'm here again with another video. We on the live portion of things today, and I just wanted to chop it up, man. I'm in the process of editing videos and uploading. Well, really, what I'm doing is I'm working on my my backdoor stuff, no diddy, my behind the scenes stuff on my YouTube channel. And so I figured I'd just take a little bit of time and go live for a second because there's a lot of really cool stuff we just chop it up about. And honestly, really, just sitting here editing and going over this data and stuff, it's kind of boring. So I figured I'd just go live for a second. And if people come in, we'll just chop it up as I go through my stuff because this is a big task that I've been saying for the longest that I wanted to get done. Um, just working on my channel and fixing things. So right now what I'm doing is making sure that all of my videos have a description and information in that description box, which right now I have like 500 and something videos. I lost count, and I'm not about to look right this second, but a lot of videos that I have to work on, and a lot of really good videos I think that just aren't getting shine, and I think that they deserve it. So I figured it's time to just take a pause, work on that stuff, and make sure that those videos get the attention that they deserve. And I'm going back editing thumbnails and the whole nine just because I really want to give my channel a chance to thrive and grow and flourish. And most importantly, I'm still learning as I go. So more than anything, I just wanted to, chop it up as I learn. Maybe we could learn some things together. We could figure some things out together as we are rolling and go from there. So shout out to everybody that is a citizen of Yorktown that comes through regularly and shows love. Shout out to everybody in the Facebook group. Yeah, we're on pause right now, but it's not going to be long term. We're working on everything and getting some things together on the back end. Same thing, just growing pains that we need to work on, things that we need to talk about and address to figure out the direction of how things are moving forward. But rest assured, we're coming up with a game plan, and that's going to be back up. If you're interested in joining that Facebook group, which consists of, people that you see me supporting and shouting out a lot. Nikki P Vlogs. There is MNTV Dad, who I'm also going to be starting a channel with, and which we're talking about fatherhood, which something that's very, very, very near and dear to me. I'm super excited about that, getting started with him. Alicia, Nicole, who I'm also going to be working with a lot more frequently. We're going to be doing pop culture and things like that. So I'm excited to be working with her. And then, of course, we have our monthly food collab in which we're going to be dropping a new video in 2 days. So make sure you stay tuned for that. That's going to be another banger. If you haven't seen the last two, then definitely make sure you check that out. The first one we did was, um, which was the first one that we did? The first collab video that we did was food, and I don't remember what food it was. But the second one that we did was donuts, and the donuts were, I think donuts were first, and then we did something else. Either way, we get together once a month and we put out a collab video, which is super excited. And shout out to Nikki. She opened it up for new people to join if they want to participate. So um, be on the lookout for that. That's coming next month. This month is already done, edited, and recorded. And so, well, done and recorded. We're going through the editing process now, and it'll be out for delivery on Wednesday. So, yeah, man, a lot of big things going on in Yorktown right now. I'm super excited. We got my guy BDBGP in the building. Man, make sure you check out his channel. You know, I haven't been commenting on a lot of them, but I've been kind of playing the music in the background as I've been going through the channel. Yeah, man, in the bearding, that's what's up. That's what's up. Yeah, the music is really good background music. So he has a channel that focuses on a lot of different producers, and they make a lot of different beats, man, and it's super cool. They also do a beat battle, which I have yet to attend, and I really want to try to figure it out. But you know, time be timing, man. That's definitely something that I have to work on, my time management and my scheduling personally, because one of my biggest goals is actually, working with other content creators and just spending time on their channel a lot more. Like I said, this week, my primary focus is getting my channel up to snuff. I got to make sure that these descriptions look good and the information is up to par, so when people click on it, they know what they're looking at. But, I really want to get back into just watching other videos and kicking it. Oh man, I would love to. Definitely, hands down. I would love to be a judge on the panel. Let's get together. Think about, I don't know how to. We'll figure it out, bro. But yeah, I'm definitely down. I'm not saying no at all. I'm not saying no. I definitely want to. Yeah, for sure. Put me on the list. I definitely want to be a part of that. And shout out to the squad, man. I'm definitely looking forward to that. I'm excited already. And then he also does gaming as well. So make sure you check that out. Which, ironically, I was just about to get on my PlayStation and play a little bit of seafood, but I was like, nah, I need to knock this out first and focus on my page for a little bit before I have a little bit of fun. But yeah, man, I think I titled it. Well, no, I didn't put a title on it, but kind of what I wanted to talk about is the business of YouTube and content creation and keeping up with all of that information. Because a lot of people think that they can just hop on this YouTube thing and they're gonna blow up overnight and it's gonna be a success and it's an easy job. But the more that I've been, taking my channel seriously and looking at making this a career path, it's something that I can actually do every day and make money off of, the more I realize that it is a job. It is 100% a job and you are working. Now, the work might not look like, what your parents did or what other people do and they consider work, but it's definitely work to maintain and run a channel. It's basically like running, and I'm gonna use the analogy that my guy Slim Jim Longfoot used, and shout out to him, man. Running a channel is basically like running a legitimate TV network, and you have to figure out what your audience likes, what your audience wants to see, and then try to cater to that, but at the same time maintain your artistic integrity. The thing about being a content creator is not only do you control the flow of what you put out, but you also, what I'm saying, you're the actor, you're the star. Unless you have one of those faceless pages which you're just throwing out information. If you're gonna be a content creator where you're actively involved, whether it's a vlog or you're presenting information or whatever the case that you're doing, it is a job. And for me, I'm editing my videos, I'm shooting my videos, I'm adding the special effects and the whole nine, and I enjoy it. And the more that I've been learning and growing, the deeper into the weeds of YouTube I've been getting into, which that in itself can really lead to a rabbit hole. And I got to the point, and once again, shout out to Nikki P. I got to the point for a while where it just wasn't even fun anymore because I was just so focused on the algorithm and trying to get my likes up and trying to get my views up so I can get monetized so we can make money off this thing so I can take care of the family. And I kind of had to take, oh wow, I was just talking about her. Look at that. Glad I wasn't saying nothing bad, y'all. But it's so easy to get trapped in the weeds and focusing on every little thing. You end up losing sight of why you did it, which ultimately, the goal is to have fun, man. Like, and I think that's why a lot of people end up quitting YouTube because they start trying to make videos to the algorithm. And if you type in right now on YouTube, why I'm quitting YouTube or YouTubers that quit, you'll see a whole bunch of videos of people that just got burnt out, man, because it's very easy to do that when you lose sight of, why you started and what you like about it. And then it really does become a job. And it's not like a cool job where it's fun anymore, but it's actually work. And you know what I'm saying? A lot of us, when we sign up for this, if it becomes a job, that's cool as long as it doesn't feel like work. Because if it feels like work, you can just go get a 9 to 5, bruh. Like if that's what you have to do to make money, then you might as well just go clock in somewhere and get a paycheck. You know what I'm saying? So it's very important that you keep up with making sure that you aren't burnt out. I got burnt out during Vlogtober. Man, honestly, and I'm glad, we had this discussion today. I think we can kind of talk about it. Shoot, trying to keep everybody in line and run everything in the group was causing a lot of burnout, man. So it's finding a happy medium and a balance. And I think the biggest thing with that, more than anything, was just pushing people to do what they say that they want to do. You would expect people to just come in and, you know, run, and it should be easy because everybody wants to do the same thing. But you realize that a lot of people say that they want things, but they're not really willing to put in the work and do what needs to be done in order to get the results that they say they want. And it leads to a lot of uncomfortable conversations. It leads to hurting feelings, but ultimately, and what I can always say about our Facebook group, which I think is so special, man, and which is why I'm just happy to be a part of it. You know, um, we all have the same vision and we all have the same end goal. How we get there and what it looks like is different for everybody, but at the same time, we have a level of respect and understanding, and we support each other, and it's genuine support. Even if things aren't moving in the group the way that we like, you still see support to the point where everybody's always getting engaged and everybody's winning and benefiting. And it's not one of those little drop your link and keep it moving type situations. No, we work with each other and we talk about ways to learn and grow, and we share information and highlights, and it's fun, man. And when we lose sight of the fun, that's when we pause everything, we have a conversation, and we figure it out, and then we get back to business. So, shout out to that, man. Growing together, really, really, really putting in the work and growing together, man. Looks like it's supposed to rain tomorrow, of course. But yeah, it's so crazy because you have a lot of people that say that they want to do that, but then when it's time to actually put in the work or support other people, that's when it gets a little tricky. So, and then you got feelings involved and emotions and all kind of other things. So it's a lot, but overall, it's way, way, way easier to grow with people in a team rather than trying to do it yourself. Because, hey, shout out to my boy Orlando in the building. Hey man, are you still active? Because if so, I got a group I'm gonna add you to that I'm literally talking about right now, which I think it'll help you out a lot too. Just as we grow these things out and flesh out the channels, man. I'm gonna send you an invite on Facebook. You know what I'm saying? Now I gotta go back and I gotta talk to the last 2 people that I invited because they got me looking crazy. They ain't been active and engaged, so I gotta have a conversation with them. But yeah, man, we do a lot of engagement activities and things to support each other and grow the channels out. Um, I can honestly say that, I wouldn't be sitting at 608 right now if it wasn't for this group in particular. And we're not doing anything crazy that, YouTube is going to frown on or delete our stuff or anything like that. It's actual engagement. And then we got Miss Kim in the building. Shout out to the All Bomb lady. Hey, Miss Kim. I hope all is well. I saw your message earlier. I didn't respond yet because I had to figure out what's going on. We know what's going on now. We kind of got things in motion, and I think I can confidently say that the group will be back up and running very soon. We just had to have some. Oh, nice, 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 perfect. Yeah, man. It works. We genuinely put in the work, and what I'm saying. Like I said, we're not doing a bunch of shady stuff like shout out for shout out or sub for sub or follow for follow, because that stuff does not work whatsoever. We actually put in the work and we do things together in order to grow out these channels, and everybody benefits. So, definitely shout out to that group, man. I'm definitely grateful for it. And like I said, I know I'm at 608 right now on subs, and I know for a fact I would not be sitting at 608 if it was not for this group. And you know what I'm saying, 608. That's, we got some people, and just to give you context, we got people in there with like 60,000, 50,000, 100. I don't think we have anybody in there. No, Ian is like over 100,000. So we got a lot of heavy hitters in there, and you know, it's not a situation where the people with a bunch of subs are just kind of looking down at people that don't have a bunch of subs and wagging their fingers. So I give you an example. So the guy Ian, which I think he has over 100,000 if I'm not mistaken. He did a collab with somebody in the video in the group that only has like 300 subscribers. And they did a collab together. And you know what I'm saying? It wasn't like, oh, you need to do this or that. At least from what we saw, it was a genuine interaction. So everybody works together, everybody supports everybody, and the channels are growing and everybody benefits. Like I said, the biggest thing is just participation more than anything. Making sure that everybody does their part and pulls their weight, and the channels grow, man. And then networking and meeting so many cool people. I think that that is definitely something that's underrated about the group, because when you get on those Facebook groups and you just see a bunch of people in there, like 100,000 people or whatever the case may be, you think that, you know, oh yeah, if I just drop a link, my channel is gonna blow up instantly. But what you find out is everybody's doing that. So nobody's channel is growing because nobody is really taking the time to interact with each other or look at people's pages or drop genuine comments or whatever the case may be. People are just dropping their links and keeping it moving. But here with us, you know, we actually do show love, man, and participate. And oh, shoot. Well, okay. Ian left the group. Dang. Well, it's not for everybody. We can definitely say that too. The group is 100% not for everybody. There's a lot of people that just don't work out and they don't fit, and that's okay. Yeah, you see that pivot right there? We just gonna keep it moving. You know, there's a lot of people that don't work out and they just aren't a good fit for the group, and that's okay too. You know, for some people they enjoy doing the shout out for shout outs and the like for likes and all that stuff, and you know, it is what it is. But the people that stay, man, they can definitely say they see results, and maybe, you know, Ian might not have been seeing the same results that we see on a day-to-day basis, and that's all right too. You know, we still rock with Ian, we still support him. It ain't like, you know, I'm about to tell y'all, oh yeah, we don't rock, you know, it's just not a good fit. And that's all right, man. But everybody that stays and they work with it, you know, we've all seen results and we've all seen things work out. The biggest thing is just pulling your weight and giving back. Because hey, we got my guy Slim Jim. I was just talking about you earlier too. Just about how you say that having a channel is really like running a network where you have different programs and different content and different information on different days, but it's all housed under one product. So once again, shout out to Slim Jim Longfoot, aka the GOAT King of America, one of the most memorable names that you will ever see on YouTube, with one of the most vibrant, off the wall, original personalities that you will ever see. You know, Slim Jim is just a renaissance man. You know, one day he'll be flirting with some lady on the channel, the next day he'll be drawing some lady on the channel, he'll be on live doing a diabetes test, and then he'll take a bag of coins and shake them and scare you if you ain't paying attention. So shout out to my brother Slim Jim, man. You know, he's a part of the group as well. And, you know, again, just the relationships that you make, man. Like, my wife is going to be in Chicago soon, and I'm going to see, because she's going for work. So I'm going to see if she's able to link up with Nikki, and maybe she can see some of the cool stuff in Chicago. I don't know, you know, but we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. So yeah, man. It's really, really, really good energy, and you know, like I said, you got to pull your weight. That is crucial. But really, if you want to be successful on YouTube to any degree, you have to pull your weight. You know, it doesn't just happen. You know, some people get lucky and their video goes viral, or they do something crazy and they blow up overnight. But for the most part, a lot of us, we have to put in that work, and that's all right, man. When you put in that work, you know, it makes you appreciate it a lot more. Or, you know, it's just really cool to go back and look and say, yeah, man, I made a video. It was cool and thing worked out. You never really know what's going to happen with the algorithm. So my biggest thing lately, do y'all believe you can figure out the algorithm? That's a good question. Um, no, I don't think you can figure out the algorithm, and I don't think, at this point, I would really want to figure out the algorithm because it's so much work, man. But what I can say, what I've noticed back when Ian was in the group, once you reach a certain status, and this is obviously something that a lot of us small creators don't see and we don't know, but once you hit a certain threshold and you get a certain number, YouTube will tell you the algorithm and they work with you. You know what I'm saying? Remember, Ian was telling us stuff that YouTube was telling him directly, and he was going to events, and at them events, what you think they was talking about? The algorithm and how to grow your channel. Like, I think YouTube helps people that are already there. Like, once you already hit a certain number and once you grow a certain way, you'll get a YouTube representative who will talk with you directly. And I think it probably comes in a way like how we get our weekly updates and our monthly updates where they say, hey, this month you did that, or last month you did that, or this week you did this. You know what I'm saying? I think YouTube probably has people that reach out to certain people and they pop out and, what I'm saying, show you everything and they tell you the game. And that's kind of how it works. Because, if you look at somebody like Mr. Beast, who's the biggest, he's always with YouTube and they're always talking and he's always saying, oh, this is what's going on or that's what's going on. Like, I was on Twitter the other day and I saw, he made a post and I think I posted it in the group. Um, what I'm saying, where he was saying, oh, YouTube is generating long form content now. So I'm switching up my whole formula and I'm going to be doing long form content because people want to hear stories. It's like, Mr. Beast, you can't tell me that Mr. Beast was just sitting there with his team of people and they told him, you know, and he figured out on his own with his team that YouTube is focused on stories. Nah, bruh. Somebody at YouTube is telling him, how to keep his channel booming and what's moving forward and what they're prioritizing and what they're focusing on. So, to answer your question, Nikki, I think it's twofold. One, I do think for the average content creator like us, the smaller people, you know, it is like trying to crack a code or hit the lottery and figure it out as you go. But once you get there, they work with you and they give you the information to help your channel grow and keep you monetized. Because the thing is, at the end of the day, YouTube is a business and their business focuses on keeping people on their website. And the best way to keep people on their website is to keep the biggest people booming so that they're always coming back. Let me see. Let me backtrack a little bit. It's always changing. 100%. I agree, Kim. Right. Shouts to my friend, the real K Michelle. She figured out something. She hit like 2K last month and now nearly 9K and over 15K on IG. Yep, because when you're monetized, you have more access to the YouTube devs. See? Right there. Case in point. Exactly. See why you already know. And then I'll give you another example. So I don't know if she's still in the chat. So I'm gonna pick my words wisely. And again, it's no disrespect if people left the chat. It's just they don't fit the group. The girl, what's her name? Life with Sweet Tea, or Sweet Tea. Her name was Natasha on Facebook, but it was something about Sweet Tea. I remember her page was just blowing up out of nowhere. And she was getting like it went from like, she started with like 500 subscribers. And then that joint jumped up to like 1,500 to 2,000 to right now she is sitting at, let me see. It was like Life with Sweet Tea or something like that. Her channel blew up out of nowhere. And, she was saying she didn't really know what was happening or what was going on. I was looking into it and I saw her and this other guy, Cliff. They were going live on another subject, on another service. And that was kind of how they were generating traffic. We got my guy Bulldog in the building. Shout out to Bulldog, man. I was able to go show my brother some love last night, man. Shout out to Bulldog. Shout out to my boy Sneaker Hunter who just hit that threshold as well. man. Shout out to everybody in the sneaker community. I rock with my guys heavy, man. I actually have on my Yeezy Pods right now. Not SNO on nobody, but I don't trust everything because people be lying about subscriber review. 100%, man. Yeah, she's at 12.9. That's what I'm saying. Not like her channel just blew up out of nowhere, and she only has like 100 views. And shout out to her, man. Like I'm not trying to, be funny or do anything slick or say anything sly that I wouldn't say to her directly. You know what I'm saying? But to blow up that quickly, like you gotta share the sauce. Like we all trying to get there. Granted, we ain't gonna do nothing crazy, and if it's something wrong, then obviously we don't want to do it. But then at the same time, maybe it's like the little hack. I know someone with the YouTube. Wow, wow. I know someone with the YouTube plaque who bought the subs and views. That's crazy. That's crazy. Mm, yeah. I don't know, bro. Because at that point, it's like, is it really worth it? Because how much money do you have to spend? Number one. Number two, when you get that plaque, like, did you just buy the plaque or did the plaque come from YouTube? Like that. Then I got so many questions because it's like, bro, it's time for me to do a diss track. Hey, that's what's up right now. Like I can't lie, I got a lot of engagement doing those diss videos. I just got bored with it. Like I'm not about to sit here and talk about the same thing over and over, especially at this point because it's getting so off the rails with this Drake and Kendrick thing. And then people was just talking junk. Like if you look at if you look at that video, I think it's the most recent Drake versus Kendrick, the one where I said Drake won. Like, if you look in the comments, it's just a bunch of people talking trash and wanting to argue. And it's like, yeah, I could exploit that and just keep doing those types of videos over and over, but nah, like that's the type of stuff that I don't want to do. Like I don't care. Like I don't care enough about growing my channel to just do any and everything, which is why I don't do pranks like that. I did one prank and I was like, yeah, this ain't it for me. Shout out to the prank channels, no disrespect, I'm just saying I am not doing prank channels, and I'm not about to keep talking about the same thing over and over because I just genuinely don't care that much. Like, I got a real life with real family, and I'm not about to be sitting here arguing with people all day about two people who don't know me from a can of paint, and it's just not that big of a deal to me. But there are a lot of sneaky ways and crazy ways you can use to grow your channel. Which again, shout out to my brother Bulldog, man, because he built this channel just off putting in that work, man. He has a crazy, crazy, crazy sneaker channel, which is so dope, and that collection is crazy. I look at it and I'm like, damn, man, I cannot wait to get there, bruh. Like, people that put in the work and they grind, man, and they show support to other people, those are the type of people that I really enjoy running into on this YouTube platform, man. And, if you just throw a bag of money at it, then you miss out on that experience. The pitfalls and dropping a video and thinking it's gonna blow up and then it doesn't. And it's like, all right, it's still a good video. You know what I'm saying? If you just throw a bag of money at it, it don't really hit the same. Amir won though, 100%. My boy was back there hitting the Phyllis Hyman with the songs, like just going in. You don't want that energy around you for sure. 100%. Nah, I'm good on that. Other people can also, without you asking or knowing, put it on your channel and views to try to get you shut down or prove they can help your channel. 100%. That actually happened to my guy Richard Burnt, like Saturday. Yeah, Saturday. Saturday I was in his live stream just hanging out with him. And Sunday his page was gone and he had to start over again because somebody put something in his chat and messed up his whole channel, which also that made me think about creating a couple backup channels just in case. Because you know I don't care who you are. If you put in the work and you build your channel out and you get some level of success, for some random person to just come in and snatch everything from you, bro, you are going to feel some type of way. Hey, bro, people really don't understand how much time we put into creating content, bro. Like, you know, shooting the video, editing the video, creating the thumbnail, if you write descriptions, taking time to write a thumbnail, a description, even if you copy and paste and put a description in chat GPT, that takes time. You know what I'm saying? We put a lot of love and time and energy into these channels. And so for some random person to just make one little stupid thing and get your channel taken, bruh, oh my goodness. Like, bruh. Oh my goodness. Bulldog. I clock in to work 9 to 5, then clock out and do my part-time with the dogs to buy my shoes. It's definitely possible. It's all in the heart. How bad do you want it? How bad do you want it? Nikki, how bad do you want it? That's something that we talk about a lot, man, because, we all have life things and we all go through things and we all have issues and things that pop up. But ultimately, as we always say, it boils down to how bad do you want it. I'm so glad you said that, Bulldog, because that's facts right there, man. How bad do you want it? Now, imagine how bad do you want it and what you're willing to do to get it and all the things that you have to go through. And you finally start getting a break and you finally start getting some success. And somebody puts something crazy in your comments on a live stream and you lose your channel. Oh my goodness, man. Man. Man, oh man, oh man, oh man. So yeah, shout out to all of the mods that I have, man. I'm gonna make some more people mods 100% because you know what I'm saying, you always have to keep that stuff in mind and make sure that, you know what I'm saying, you're protecting yourself because losing subscribers is one thing. That's fine. That's just a part of the game. You're gonna lose subscribers. That's just, again, a part of the process. It is what it is. But losing your entire channel, whew. I couldn't imagine, man. Just, again, the work that you put in and the things that you do on a day-to-day basis for some random person to take that away, nah. No, man. And even YouTube, sometimes you got to watch out for that because they might change a rule or they might change something. One of my favorite channels is Beam Squad. Billy B and Eva, you know what I'm saying? They were going through it with YouTube and one of their channels almost got taken away because of some stuff that they got going on that had absolutely nothing to do with YouTube. They tried to take their channel away and it's like, bruh. And they have over 1 million subscribers, on each channel just about. And so, the possibility of losing that. Like, even if YouTube isn't even your main source of income, or you don't even make money off YouTube at all, but you constantly put in the work to run the risk of somebody just taking it and making it go away, like, nah, man. Nah. No doubt. It's crazy. But yeah, man, they got caught up in some legal things and they had a kids channel, but the kids channel wasn't directly related to the channel that they had. And they got caught up in some stuff, you know what I'm saying? And so they tried to take away the main channel, which wasn't the kids channel. Because obviously, they have a channel that's made specifically for kid content. Because when you do that, there's certain rules and restrictions that you have to follow when you do a kids only channel. And so they tried to tie in the main channel to the kids channel and they was about to try to take all of it. And it's so crazy. And even you look at people like the Fresh and Fit podcast, which, obviously their day was coming anyway with the type of content that they made, but they were sitting up there crying when they got demonetized and people were laughing and joking and stuff. And it's like, I didn't think that was funny. Like, regardless of whether I agreed or disagreed with their content and what they were talking about and what they were doing, that's either here nor there. But, working and putting in the time, like, and then just for it to go away and mean nothing. Like, I think they still have their channel, but they're not monetized anymore. Like, they took a big hit. It's like, even if you have other stuff going on, it's like, bruh, it is crazy, man. So, it's definitely something to keep in mind. And, yeah, man. And then, even you, Slim, I know you had an experience with that, that you're kind of working your way back to, man. It's like, bruh, you really got to be careful. And then, the other thing, when you're a content creator of color, what I'm saying, then you got to worry about that because it's been proven over time that, they throttle your stuff. And, if you don't look a certain way, like if you're not the premier image of what YouTube is pushing out at the moment, what I'm saying, you got to take that into account. So there's a lot that goes into this thing, man. And, I commend anybody that takes time out of their day to create content, whatever it is, what I'm saying, because it's work. It is work. It is definitely work, especially if you're trying to be good at it. Even if you're just being that good at it for yourself. Like if you're trying to put out a good video that you enjoy, you have to make sure that your stuff is good. So Slim, with those strikes, do they go away or are they just permanent or whatever? Because I see you got a couple channels too. I noticed that. Um, if you get a strike, because I think a lot of us have like the copyright warning, but not the actual strike. You know what I'm saying? So if you get one of those, do the strikes go away or how does that work? Like 3 strikes and you're done forever? Or, can you appeal it and get a strike back? Or, what's that look like? I'm definitely curious. It's the last thing I want. Luckily I don't have any strikes. I have a couple copyright warnings because music was playing in the background or something like that, but no actual strikes. And I don't want any strikes. But in the event that I do get a strike, man, what does that look like? You had a strike before? Did they take it away or what happened? Because like I said, I got a couple of the warnings where I was somewhere and the music was playing in the background, like at a grocery store or something like that. But I've never had like a legitimate copyright strike. I had to clear what they said the issue was. Okay, and then they took away the strike? Well, you said you had a strike, so I'm assuming they took it away. I hope they took it away. With the strikes, it's a time limit. It takes 90 days. The reason I couldn't get them taken away because I had already deleted the videos the strikes were on, and I had to complete an online course. Sheesh. And after a certain amount of time, it went off. Man, that's crazy. Well, that's cool. At least they give you, an option and it goes away. I can live with that. It sounds like like when you get a point on your driver's license and if you get too many points, you have to take a course and then the points will go away. So that's dope. And then the course was easy. All right. So I had to wait that full 90 days period for them to go away. You had to watch a video. Wow, even if you delete the video and answer the questions. Okay. Okay. Because I'm sure at some point, as long as your channel is growing and you're doing what you have to do, dang. So I wonder, maybe Rich didn't have to, like, I don't know what happened. Like I said, I was on Rich's channel for a few minutes live, and then I left. Well, actually, I just finished up my live, and then I joined his live. And the next day, his channel was gone. Like, it's gone. So he must have did, whoever dropped that comment must have did something really flagrant for that to happen. I don't know, because what I'm saying for y'all is they try to work with you, which is cool. Because again, at the end of the day, YouTube is a business, bro. You say what you want, but they're all about getting their coins and collecting our data. So, I can see them definitely trying to work with us to make sure that if we're big enough to the point where we're generating that money, they want to work. And I think that's cool. I just got a warning the other day, but thankfully they've made it now that you can do what Nikki said above. Cool. I reposted a video of Charleston White talking. And see, that's the crazy thing too, man, because it's like, if you post that type of video, what I'm saying, some people don't care. You'll never get a copyright strike. Or, somebody might just decide that they want to give you a copyright strike for it. So it's almost like, well, dang, what can I repost or what can I repost? Like, I remember some of my shorts, even with shorts, you got to watch those too, because I made a short and I used a song that YouTube said that I could use. And then I got the warning saying that, hey, this video has been blocked in certain areas due to copyright. But then I'm like, you said I could use the video. I didn't go pick this video off of a random place. You know what I'm saying? You told me that I could use this video, and I used it. And then, you know what I'm saying, that's when I got it got blocked in certain place. And then later on, they came back and said that it was unblocked. But I did the same thing that Slim did. I just deleted the video because it's like, this short ain't even running the way I wanted to anyway. So I'm going to delete it. And then, a couple weeks later, it popped back up and said, hey, this video is unblocked in certain areas. But I'm like, I deleted it now, so it don't even really matter. But, it's trial and error, man. You really got to learn. Now, what I can say is something that right now, as we speak, this video almost has like, let me see, it's sitting on, give you the exact number, 283 views, almost 300 views. And I definitely encourage everybody in here to do this because it's only $20. Buy you a pair of Yeezy Pods and do a review. Like, for 283 views in how many hours? I just posted this video yesterday and I got 283 views already. Like, for $20, that's not that bad, Am I going to wear this shoe everywhere, all over the place? Probably not. You know what I'm saying? I'm probably just going to wear this shoe in the house, or if I'm going to the airport or something like that, yeah, I'm going to do that. But, y'all, for $20, this ain't a bad trade-off. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm probably not going to wear this shoe, that many places because, let me see. You purchase it at I think it's, what's the website? It's the Yeezy website. Kanye is selling them directly. Because some people are selling them for like $60 to $80, catching people slipping. But if you go directly to the Yeezy website, let me see, what is it? Yeezy Pods. If you go to Yeezy.com, that's what it is. Yeezy.com, Y-E-E-Z. It does. I'm going to tell you the truth. Yeah, Yeezy, Y-E-E-Z-Y.com. And they are $20, y'all. I would say, depending on how big or small your foot is, because it only comes, thank you, Slim. It only comes in 3 sizes, a 1, 2, and a 3. So a size 1, which is what I have, is a size 6 to 8.5 in men. A size 2 is a 9 to 10.5, and a size 3 is 11 through 13 in men. Yeah, they were $200, which is crazy. If I paid $200 for these shoes, I would be so pissed, y'all. I ain't even gonna lie to you. If I paid $200 for this, I would be pissed. I would be so mad if I paid $200 for this shoe because it's, I'm gonna be real with you. It probably costs $10 to make this, maybe $5. So $200 is crazy. But, for Kanye West, I get it. It makes sense, because if you could sell a $5 to $10 shoe for $200 and somebody's going to buy it, I'm not mad at it, bro. Even the only reason I say it probably costs more than $1 is because this rubber. Like, it is definitely good rubber. Like, you see, I'm trying to bend it right now, and it doesn't really bend like that. So the rubber is very durable. You know what I'm saying? Don't get it twisted. But if you step on a nail, you might as well kiss your foot goodbye. You know what I'm saying? If you step on a nail, if you step on a rock the wrong way, you know what I'm saying? You're going to feel it. If you've ever owned a pair of Chuck Taylors, the Converses with a very small sole, this is about the closest that I could describe this to. You know what I'm saying? And people were asking about the top. Now, All Balm, Miss Kim said it looks like a hospital sock, which is accurate. I would more so describe this as a church sock. Like if you've ever owned a pair of those thicker black church socks, that's what this top feels like. It's like a church sock. You know what I'm saying? Let me show you. That's how thick it is. So it's like a church sock. So you got that, and then there is a sole on the inside. Let me see. There is a sole on the inside as well, but it's like the inside of a sneaker. Like just a very small little sole right there. It's like the shoe liner that you take out, the little pad. Let me see if I have one so I can show you exactly what that thing is like. Oh, I got one. So I'm going to use my Flint 13s. So the inside of the shoe, you have this. And this is actually about how thick it is, by the way. So this is on the inside of the shoe. And then you have these two little pads right here. So right here, all you have is this. And you feel it. You know, it's like a gap right here. Now the shoe liner is there. So this is what it looks like. This is essentially what's on the inside of the shoe. And then you have these two little rubber pieces right here. And this is the shoe. So if you take a sock, you know what I'm saying, you could make these yourself, theoretically, and save the $20. And however much it costs you to take that and put it together, that's probably how much they paid to make the shoe. Just for context, y'all. Let me catch up on the chat, because I see y'all cutting up in here. They was too. Yes, people were paying $200 for it. I think Yeezy refunded those people and they got $180 back, if I'm not mistaken. If not, yeah, I'd be hot. I needed 3. Yeah, you definitely needed 3. I would be pissed for you. Yes, 100%. I don't even know if I could do that. Probably $1. A curve. That's it for your foot. Yeah. Yeah. This is not protecting your foot whatsoever. Saturday I wore them outside and I got caught in a hailstorm. I had these on in the hailstorm. And I felt every piece of hail hitting my foot, the top of my foot, and then it was wet. And it's like walking around with a wet sock. Like, it's done. Luckily, I brought another pair of shoes and I just promptly took these off and switched them. But, you know, if I just had these on all day and this was the only shoe that I brought with me, I'd have been SOL. And then, again, you got to keep in mind it's a sock. And one thing ladies know about socks is they run. Like, I don't see if you can see right here, but there's a piece of thread that's coming off. And I have a run from like right here all the way. I mean, you know what I'm saying? These are house shoes. Do what you will with that information. But like I said, you know, for nothing else, I spent $20 for a shoe, a Kanye West shoe, and last I checked, it was $283. I'm refreshing the page, and we are currently at $290. So from the time that I told y'all, you know what I'm saying, it was $283. Now it's at $290 views since I published it, and I just published it yesterday. So it's definitely a cheat code to get your views up, because I think if nothing else, people just want to see, you know, you really spent $20 on this shoe. What is it? You know, it's more of a curiosity thing than anything. But, you know, for $20, it's a good return on investment. Like, I already got 290 views. It's probably going to be at 300 within the next 10 to 15 minutes, which I'm not mad at. It's going to bring, you know, awareness to the page. I got 7.3 watch hours off this one video, which the way that the thing updates, I'm probably not going to see the effects of that until next week. But 7.3 watch time hours for a $20 shoe, hey man, it's not bad math. It is not bad math at all. Hey, I'm not gonna lie, it looks crazy as hell. It is. It's 100% crazy as hell. But, you know, like I said, you know. Slim said, buy like 5 of them, cut them low, sell Yeezy low tops for $100 a piece. Slim with the entrepreneurial spirit. The Solomon Project. That's my guy Rich. Shout out to Rich, man. Rich, I'm gonna have to get on you, brother. Well, now hold on. No, I'm gonna chill. I'm gonna backtrack because now I know why you weren't active in the chat. It makes sense now because your page got deleted. And that's what we were just talking about, the algorithm, and what I'm saying, trying to stay on the right side of YouTube and watching out for people in your chat because they can definitely mess up your page and your channel. So just paying attention to that and being mindful of that. But Rich, I need you, now that we got your new channel back up and running, I need you to go head on and make sure that you get in that Facebook group and you participate, because Nikki P, who is in this thing, I'm gonna talk about her because she right here. I say it in her face. She does not play, and she already told me, yeah, you invited people, but they ain't been participating. So you got me looking crazy, bruh. I need you to get in this thing and go ahead on and show some love and get active. Um, Let me see. Slim, my brother, if your feet get wet, that's athlete's foot. 100%. Yeah, that's why I took them things off in a heartbeat. Like, I dry my foot off, and I'm like, yeah, I'm not wearing this for the rest of the day, because we were in the car, and yeah, we had the air running and everything, but still, I've had athlete's foot before, and it is not fun. Like, it's just an itch that you just can't scratch, and no matter how much you scratch it, it just doesn't go away, and it's so annoying. So yeah, nah, I took these things right on off, and I said, you know what? I'll try it again. So, these shoes are definitely only for the crib, or if you're going through TSA and you got to take off your shoes or something like that. I can see that being in handy. But what you also have to look out for with these shoes, 100%, is tetanus. So make sure you have your tetanus shot if you're going to be wearing these outside the house, and staph infection. Because my aunt, I ain't gonna tell that story. But staph infection is nothing to play with, y'all. And you get it, yeah. So staph infection is no joke. So make sure, you're taking safety precautions when you're wearing these shoes, if you're brave enough to wear them outside the house. Like, I was looking at some of the review videos before I bought them, and somebody was wearing them on the beach, and I'm like, yeah, I don't think I'm gonna do that. Great video though, but nah, I'm not doing that. Let me see. I saw the pic that was tragic. That thing ran all right. It ran like a marathon. Content purposes only. Hey, for real. Man, I'm gonna glue some socks into some sandals. Hey, that would be a good video too, bro. Like, hey, I made my own pair of Yeezy Pies. This is what they look like. Or, comparing my Yeezy Pies to the actual Yeezy Pies or something like that. I created my own Yeezy Pies. Look at us brainstorming content ideas. There you go. Creating content. Yeah, man. Um, you keep it true. That mug may go viral AF. For real. Me too. Set them up on my table. Right. It's okay to get on me. I mean, not looking crazy. Also, go into your settings and block words people. You don't want people to say, oh, that's good right there. For sure. That's good advice. Thanks, Slim Jim. I'm definitely about to do that. Thanks for the wrench. Of course, man. I got peasies. There you go. If you black, we all got. Oh, let me not say that. I don't want to get in trouble on YouTube. Moonwalking and Yeezy Pies go viral with it, York. Get some Dr. Souls and glue some socks on. It can't even be Dr. Souls because Dr. Souls are thicker than these. Like, y'all, I'm telling you. That sole is not that thick. If you look at Dr. Souls, they have support and they have a little gel in them. They're thick. You know what I'm saying? This is what you got. Like, if you, as a matter of fact, I bet you if you buy some Dr. Souls, the Dr. Souls will probably cost more than what they spent to make those Yeezy Pies. Because this, you know what I'm saying? This ain't Dr. Souls. This don't have no cushion in it, no support whatsoever. It just has an arch in it. That's what and I picked these shoes specifically because that's what these feel like. I have sneakers that have like cushions and support on this piece. The Yeezy Pods do not have that. Yeah, man. I think I am going to try that though. That'll make for a cool video. Experimenting to create my own Yeezy pods and try to see if I could fool somebody with some church socks. Probably won't be a Dr. Scholl's. It'll have to be like a Family Dollar, not even a Dollar Tree sole and some rubber. I think I'm gonna do that. Creating my own Yeezy pods. I think that'll be a cool video. We'll see how that goes. It's definitely going on the whiteboard. Something that we could do. But yeah, shout out to y'all, man. I was over here bored out of my mind going over these descriptions and things in the video, and I was like, let me just go live real quick and see what's gonna pop up. And then my people came through, and it is now a party. Hold on, let me backtrack real quick because Rich said he was in. Yeah, man, seriously. The Solomon Project, aka Rich, you definitely want to be in the chat, man, because especially with your content, there's a lot of people, especially right now, man, you know, with the business and the stock trading and all of that stuff, there's a lot of people that could use that information. And you know, you got your jokes and your big gold chains and whatnot, man. You could definitely add a lot of value, man. And you know, we gonna get you back and better than where you were before. And honestly, I done invited you, and Nikki was like, "Yeah, man, everybody you invited ain't even participating." So I'm like, "Bro, you better get in here and get active, because now you got me looking crazy." It's like when you refer somebody to a job and they don't do what they supposed to be doing, and then people looking at you crazy. So yeah, Rich, I need you to step it up, brother. Like I said, you get a pass because of what happened to your channel. But now that you back up and rolling, we definitely need you in the group with your insight and whatnot, because you have a lot of knowledge and wisdom that you can share that we can all use. The Reverend Deacon Sunday Pods. Unk Pods just in time for Father's Day. Yeah, man. Should I keep the Whip It Out Wednesday? I don't know. You might want to chill with that, because we don't want you to get in trouble on YouTube again. You know what I'm saying? We definitely don't want that. So you might want to put that on pause until you can figure out whether you can, number one, get your main channel back or not. Like, is it even possible for you to get your main channel back? Like, if you don't mind sharing what happened, because I see that we were talking earlier, and you know, people have gotten copyright strike on their channels, and they were able to, you know, get the copyright strike removed. So you know, did they just actually take your channel and shut it down, or did they give you a copyright strike and you just said to heck with it, or what exactly happened? Like, I mean, you know, you weren't monetized, so I don't think that, you know, they didn't take that away. Can you get your channel back? Oh Lord, what was being whipped out? He was whipping out his trades. So he's a stock investor, you know what I'm saying? So he was investing, he was showing those attached to the stocks. Those millions will be made. Let me see. Oh Lord, what's Slim Jim? Slim Jim is on the roll, y'all. Y'all done got him started. Slim Jim is on one. He gonna be cracking jokes for the rest of the day. Y'all done got him rolling. He done found his groove. Slim is really about to be going in. Let me see. Let's see. Let me see. Shout out to y'all, man. Shout out to everybody that's in this live right now. As I look and see what this link Slim Jim done put in, man. Let me just say, moments like this, kicking it with y'all, man, is really, really, really what makes YouTube fun, man. It's easy to get lost in the numbers. It's easy to get lost in, man, my channel's not growing the way that I wanted to, or, you know, blah, 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 whoop-de-whoop, whoop-de-whoop. But, oh, man, hold on. I'm gonna get back on my speech in a second. I had the link for people to participate. This dude came on And once I brought him up, he flipped the script and put the super sexual and racist content. Wow. And they just took your channel off the rip? Sheesh. Um, Now I've had something similar happen before. Definitely not to that extent. And I 100% always tell people, like, and I learned this from Bulldogging them. If you're going live, you don't post your link. And that's just one of the bumps and bruises that you kind of learn. But when you go on live, you do not post that link for people to join in for that reason. And I hate that you had to learn that lesson the hard way. Oh, y'all are silly, man. Whipped out the socks. uh, I hate that you had to learn that lesson the hard way, man. And I that's definitely one that I learned, and I didn't learn it to that extent, thankfully. Um, um, yeah, I posted my link on live one day. When I was doing my live until 500 subscribers, and as a matter of fact, Mike was there. You were there too, Rich, if I'm not mistaken. So I think you forgot. Remember, we were live and we were talking about something, and the dude called in and kept talking about, do you like Craig and Day Day from Friday? Like, have you ever seen Friday After Next? And he kept acting like his video was breaking up, but really he just had to have been a minute ago. But you were in there, I think. And so we finally got dude on the live, and we finally got his reception right and everything. And then we found out he was a troll. But he literally wasted like 20 minutes of my time with Mike and I. So yeah, man, that's definitely something. Yeah, you were there, right? So yeah, man. That's exactly why when I've been going live, I would never do that again. And I learned the hard way, but it wasn't as bad as yours, which is crazy. So whenever I go live, I'm having people on. Usually we'll meet before, and I'll DM a link. Yeah, Bulldog, you were there too. Yeah. Dude wasted about 15 or 20 minutes, bro, just running his mouth, playing on live. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I learned that lesson the hard way. Yeah, you definitely got to be careful with who you share those links with, man, because people will come in and start trolling and wasting time. And if they're really good at it, by the time that you realize that they were trolling, they took 20 to 30 minutes of your time. And, in your case, it was even worse. Like, you lost your whole channel because somebody was playing. If you can send me your number, I'll send you a link so that you can see it. Solomon Project, that's some BS. I hate that happen, bro. That's why I let folks know. If I don't know you, you ain't coming up. 100%, bro. I forgot you were there, Bulldog. Yeah, that was so crazy. Like, dude just wasted all that time. We got BDB, GP back in the building. That sucks. You couldn't block him. Tell him, man, hit that like button. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. That is so crazy. Like I said, man, that's a lesson I learned the hard way. Shoot, Rich, that's a lesson you done learned the hard way twice now. Like, you were there. Like, oh man. I hate you lost your channel behind that, especially. Like, looking back at the situation, like, I really got off lucky because had he been trying to do something crazy, I could have lost my channel. So, everybody, please make sure you keep that in mind. If you're going live, do not just post a link out there so that any and everybody can join. It might seem like a good idea and it might seem fun, but you never know who's on the other side of that link and when they click it. Now, I know the good thing about StreamYard is you can preview the person before you let them in. So they click the link and it'll say that they're waiting in the lobby or something like that. And so you can see it before it goes live. And shout out to StreamYard as well. A couple of us are StreamYard partners. I know Slim Jim is. I think Nikki is as well. I don't care who lane you go through. If you Bulldog 100% is also. If you use StreamYard and you just signed up, or if you're thinking about using StreamYard, definitely use another creator's link, because not only does it benefit them, but you actually get a discount as well. So if you're not going, like, I didn't do StreamYard today because I was using my desktop for something else. And I just wanted to chop it up. Like, this is just a random spur of the moment type thing. But, if you're using StreamYard, which, like I said, is very advantageous, especially for, you know, checking people before they get in, you can do that. But ultimately, if somebody wants to do something crazy, they can act normal until they get in, and then you get a headache. So always be mindful of that. But that's also something else as creators where we could run it up together. I use, like, for example, I use Adapole, which is a survey thing, and I use Slim Jim's login so I could get his, so I can make sure he got a benefit. Um, StreamYard is free to use, Kim, but there's also a paid version. And with StreamYard, you get like 20 hours a month. That's what he did. He was all types of normal backstage. Oh, man. Yeah, you just really don't know, man. You got to be careful letting everybody get up there. Um, I like StreamYard better than going live through YouTube. I can keep up with the comments easier than StreamYard. Yeah, the only thing I can think of that going live directly on YouTube has that I haven't seen on StreamYard yet, which could be there, I just haven't seen it yet, was, you know, when you go directly live on YouTube, at the end, you can see your metrics pop up right then and there. With StreamYard, you kind of have to wait, which isn't really, that big of a decision if you're, not caring about that stuff. But sometimes I just be wanting to see. Um, $20 fee for the premium. It's worth it as a content creator. 100. No, don't put the link here. I don't want that. Like, bro, no. Do not put that link here. Oh, don't put the. You see, everybody that's in here right now got a blue branch. That's gonna get deleted so fast. We do not want that here. Nah, bruh. We'll take your word for it. You can drop it in the Facebook group if somebody's that desperate to see it. But I think we can take your word for it. I don't know. We don't want that here, and no, we good. We good. Appreciate it though. Thank you. But yeah, I can take your word for it. I don't need to see it that bad, dog. But yeah, the premium is definitely worth it because you can have multiple people jump on at a time, and you have a lot more access to different features. Um, it's definitely worth it. Bulldog, I don't know if you on Facebook or not, but if so, then you could definitely join the Facebook group as well. We do a lot of content creator support, and we do a lot of ideas and come up with ways to kind of grow our channels organically without doing subscribe for subscribe, because YouTube doesn't like that at all, and we don't like it. We actually kick people out for doing that. But we actually do genuine things for watch hours and support everybody. And pretty much everybody that's in here right now is from the group, so shout out to that. Yeah, man. But nah, Rich, we don't want that link, bro. You take that thing and this Slim leave to make some shoe socks. Probably some shoe socks that he's gonna put into his comic book, and you can only see it on his Patreon right now. Shout out to Slim, man. But y'all, it's been 68 minutes. We going on an hour and 8 minutes, going on an hour and 9 minutes. My wife just called and I completely ignored her. So when she gets home, she probably gonna be mad. I probably should call her back right now. With that being said, I'm gonna go ahead on and sign out. Oh, Slim here, he in the building. So yeah, man, make sure y'all show love to everybody, support each other, man. That's what we all about here, man. Shout out to everybody for spending an hour with me. I appreciate y'all. I'm about to go before my wife calls back again. And no sprinkles. All right, y'all. Definitely appreciate y'all, man. We gonna kick it a little later.